I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right, then. Well, let's just get right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, episode number 85 of Beyond the Rip, starring the one and only, your host with the most. I'm a cutie pie, everyone's favorite. Joining me, my co-host, Skara. Skara, give him a quick intro.
I'm just the best goddamn player in Diamond 2 right now. I just want to say, that's me.
You're in Diamond 2? What the fuck? Wait, I thought you were Masters last week.
Don't ask, cutie, because you don't want to know, and I don't want to tell you.
All right, fair enough. Pants, give him an intro for who you are.
Challenger, jungler, YouTuber. Yeah, that's it. I don't know what else to say.
Not even streamer, man. Just YouTuber.
I'm a Facebook streamer now.
You're a Facebook streamer?
Yeah.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta log on to Facebook now. I gotta check that out.
I didn't realize.
All right, but before we get into the topics, I want to give a quick shout out. Discord live question and answer. You guys got questions, we got answers. Go download Discord using the link located down below. Lots of great stuff on there. You can go into the Ask Questions channel and ask us questions, and we'll give you answers at the end of the show. But we're going to go straight into the topics with topic number 1. Pyke has been flooding support after an abysmal win rate on launch. How strong is he at the moment? I've spammed this champion for probably 4 or 5 days, and I've won I won a vast majority of the game, so I'm going to say he's OP. But I'll go into it later. I'll let you guys, what are your guys' takes on Pyke?
Pants, take it away.
I think he's like a worse version of Leona with an execute. I guess
you think he's worse than Leona?
Yeah. I don't is he good in lane? I actually have never laned against him.
I think he's pretty fucking good in lane. I think he's basically like Thresh if he could move around during his hook.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, he's pretty...
Is he good? I feel like he's I guess the first time when he came out, everyone just inted on him, and I was like, I didn't want this guy on my team.
Yeah, but that's because everyone built damage. Dude, someone put it best. When Riot said he was an assassin, listening to Riot's, building recommended items. Whatever Riot says, ignore that shit completely. They say he's an assassin, don't even fucking listen to that shit. Just build them. Yeah, don't build them the way Riot tells you.
What do you build on, Knight's Vow?
Yeah, you just build them full tank.
That works?
Yes.
Yeah, it's by far the best build. Because, he's just a CC. That's what makes him a support is he has a bunch of CC. And then he has an execute, so it doesn't matter how much damage you do. The problem is everyone built lethality on him, and you're a support, so it's not like you're going to either get an auto attack in, because you're going to die instantly, and you can't use any of your abilities, because they're all CC, and if you waste them, then you do mediocre damage because you're a support, so... You're kind of stuck going the tank route with him. But I think if you go tank with him, he's ridiculous. Scar, what do you think, though?
Yeah, I'm surprised your opinion is that he's not very good. The first day, I agree with you. Every single game, Pyke just hard-fed. Legit, Riot was so worried, right? He had a 30-something% win rate. They hotfix buffed him.
They did?
Now every game I see him, he's popping up. Literally, my bot lane can't help but feed against Pyke. I'm just what? Guys, come on, dude. It's level 2. It's no, they just have to feed.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the champ's insane.
I think he's really strong. I think that once more people learn how to play him and play against him, I don't think he's OP. I do think that he's good enough to be picked. And I just want to see... players just get better at him before they do anything. If they give him a buff right now, he's going to end up broken, and they're just going to nerf the shit out of him. So, I don't...
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't think they should buff him. I don't know what his win rate is right now, if it's, balanced out to, 50% or some shit, but...
Wait, Pants, have you tried him in the jungle yet? You try him in other positions? What do you...
Yeah, he's awful in the
that
jungle.
Must be god-awful. He's got no...
It's you need to rush time out if you want to do anything, but, if you do Raptors, it's it's the funnest time of your life.
Yeah, he does zero damage, and he doesn't scale. So I can't imagine him being a remotely good jungler. I mean, have you tried going like Cinder Hulk tank, or have you just always gone damage with him?
Well, okay, the last time I played him was like on PvE, so I don't know how good of an iteration that was, but like full tank felt interesting. I felt tanky for some reason, but then going full lethality was more fun and stuff like that. But I don't know, he sucked. He was super fun with his ult, but I'd rather have a Janna or a Lulu, you know, or a Soraka.
Yeah, I think most people will agree with that. I mean, if I get Pyke, I never want Pyke on my team. I don't want to see any of these like degenerate players playing that shit. I just want them to pick Sona, Janna, Soraka, Lulu, Nami. Pick one of those 5. Do you pick those? I don't give a shit who the fuck you are.
I have one question. So, like, what do you think about his ulti being a skill shot? Like, something you can actually miss? Because, like,
I think it's fine.
I don't know what to think about.
I think it's fine, but the problem with his ulti is it's like super. The hitbox on that shit is really.
They need to make the radius bigger.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, because it's like little spaghetti noodles. Those X's, like I'll hit that shit, and it's like he's next to it, but not close enough to actually. It's like, come on, dude, that really like give it to me, man. Especially, like, I've played him a lot. If you try to hit the bullseye, like the X right in the middle, you're probably never fucking hitting that thing. Because they just have to move an inch, and then they're fucking out of it. Like, you have to clip them with the, like, actual edges of it. That shit feels
Yeah,
weird.
if the good player knows, like, you're, like, coming for him with an X mark or whatever, he can just, like, sidestep it super easily.
Yeah, it's really
I've had people flash it. I've literally had people just, like, S key. And, like, you'll miss by a little bit because you're trying to predict it. And it's like, oh, God.
Yeah,
I think it should still blink with, I don't like how when you miss it, it doesn't blink you. I think it should be, like, a second escape. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, the problem is if you miss it, and then it blinks you anyways, and then you don't reset, and you're in the middle of a fight, and you whiff your ulti, it's like, well, shit, dude, what am I doing here?
I mean, I've just had situations where, like, apparently if you don't target a hero, he doesn't blink, period. So, like, I actually do like the idea of it being a consistent secondary escape if you do need to, like, ulti out or something.
I don't think it should be a blink. I think that it's fine the way I think that how many games of the champion have you guys played? You say the latest you played was...
I played, like, 4, you know. I think 4. I've been in games with about, like, 10 to 20. He's actually such a popular champion. I think every support player wants to be a Thresh main, and Pyke is an easier Thresh main that's more effective. So, like, everyone who's living out their Thresh dream playing Pyke now.
Yeah, I mean, I've played like 20 or 25 games of Pyke, and I'm like almost positive that he's good. Is he better than like Lulu, Janna, that bullshit? Honestly, probably not. But the problem, I don't think it's not a matter of him being better. It's a matter of those champions being easier. But again, that's like the whole problem with those champions. And that's a whole nother discussion is how fucking easy they are. But I think if they get those champions balanced, he'd definitely be like a top support pick. I can say that without a doubt. I think he'd be a top support pick if you deal with that shit. Because he does...
Yeah, his roam.
He does like well against tanks, and his roam's pretty effective, and yeah. I think he's good. You guys, though, so let's just finish this. Do you think he's good, at least?
I think it's borderline OP.
I say he's good.
Really?
I don't think borderline OP. Borderline OP is like a little much.
I guess I would say in Soloqueue, I think he's borderline OP. Like, I think...
Hell no, it's not borderline OP.
Really?
Dude, I play like 20, 25 games of it. And I mean, I win most of the games I play with them. Hell no, he's not borderline OP.
Have you considered your personal skill on the champion?
I mean, I win a vast majority of my game. I'm pretty sure.
I'm just saying. Like,
I think he's good, but the problem that he has is that he's very reliant on his team, especially because the way you build him is he's basically like, you need your team to do something or you're useless. Like, you're never going to... The target could have like 500 health. You're not going to get him low enough to ulti solo. Unless you ignite him or some shit. Like, he does 0 damage, so...
Alright. I would say if I were to rate him on a scale, he'd be like in A tier. Like, I think he's very, very, very good.
I'd say
That's all it is.
I'd say probably like B tier.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 out of 10.
5 out of
5
10.
out of 10.
We
He's
said
good.
letter tiers, and then he said 5 out of 10. What's 5 out of 10?
Dude, that's how I know this guy's fucking next level.
Wait,
man. I've always wanted to talk to Pants on this show because the way this guy thinks is on another
Do you
level.
think he's like what is like the letter equivalent of 5 out of 10? You think like C tier, D tier?
See, I think he's like, if I was support and I have to pick, if I was on PantsAreDragon, I don't want to troll my teammates, but if I'm on like my Smurf, I'll have some fun.
Alright, fair enough. I can accept that answer. Next topic. A lot of people imagine jungle as the Brainiac role where you have to play 4D chess to succeed. Is there any truth to this? I don't know anyone that imagines jungle as that. But...
Dude, really? Did you not see? Okay, LS just put a video out on the subreddit where it talks about jungling, like really in depth, like competitive style jungling where like we counted the CS going this way, he did this way. Well, let me show the next 2 minutes of the game. I would go here, I would shit on him here, I would then go here, I would shit on him here, and like
Was that the Graves one?
Yeah, that was I think it was the one where he's playing against Nocturne, the Graves vs Nocturne. And like, I think a lot of people are, and people even say, like, people hype up jungle being like, you gotta be smart to play the role. Mechanics are okay, but really you need your brain. Like, I don't know. I think it's been a pretty like decent storyline.
I play jungle a lot, dude, and like most people that watch my stream, they know. Like literally, I do the same thing every game. I start above, I full clear, I gank a lane, I go back, I go the reverse order that my like whatever's spawning in. I go for a gank, just full clear again, go for another gank, go shop. Like there's no, I don't know if like Pants, you're a jungler, so you tell me, are you doing like, you look at the CS of the enemy jungler, okay, he just ganked this lane, he's got this amount of CS, his jungle timer is approximately this on the respawn, I'm gonna go and counter gank this, I'm gonna go to get mid priority so I can go counter jungle this camp when it's coming up. Like what goes on in your head when you're jungling?
I do count CS and see how much camps he did. I'll see like kind of like where he came from and stuff. Okay, like this patch with the crab, like it's just do scuttle gank or something, I don't know. Level 2 gank cheese, like it's just all about cheese. The patch before the scuttle crab, that was 40 chess because you can like outpath your enemy jungler, right? And you can feel like, yeah, I have 40 CS, he has 20, I'm so much better and stuff like that, right? And you'd be like 1 or 2 levels up, and that was kind of 40 chess. This patch is like, oh, I do red, I do scuttle, level 2 gank. Or no, I do red, gank, then the scuttle. And it's just like,
I don't know, man.
You can do anything you want this patch as a jungler, and you'll, like, as long as you're getting kills, not dying, you're a good jungler.
Yeah, like, I don't know, man. Even last patch, like, when I saw a CS lead, it's like, okay, this guy's just fucking spam farming his, like, wraiths and the other bullshit his wraiths and his Krugs, so I'm just gonna fucking... There's no like 4D chess where it's like he's up 20 CS. It's like, well, he's up 20 CS, but he's just fucking jerking off in his jungle doing nothing. So I'm just gonna keep spam ganking and I don't know. Maybe I give jungles too little credit. I didn't watch the video, so I mean, did you guys both watch that video?
I watched it. I think I was zoning out though, but like I understood what he was saying most of the time.
Yeah, I mean, I watched it. It's exactly how competitive jungling is. But like, of course it doesn't work in Soloqueue, right? Because it's like I can jungle and I'll beat. The funniest thing I have to say is like, at least before like the last 2 times, I used to beat Tarzan as a jungle. Like back when I was practicing for Delta Fox, jungle versus him like quite a bit, and he would always shit on me in the jungle, like just nonstop. But I had 3 winning lanes, so I beat him. And so he'd always say something like really snarky to me at the end of the game. But like, it was like, you can't tell. Like, it looked like I was playing well, but realistically, like, he was shitty on me and my team was just better. And I think in solo queue, you get that like quite a bit. And on this patch, I don't know if I'm even playing well. I'll level 2 gank and I'll fail, and then they'll level 2 gank and succeed, and I'll just be like, was he better than me? Like, am I just the worst player? Maybe. But I mean, old patch, I don't know. I think if people think, I just wanted to hear Pants' opinion on this question because for me, if you've ever talked with Pants, I've talked with Pants, like I've met him in real life. We talked about random stuff, and I've always been like, this guy, complete fucking dumbass. I want to know how he thinks about the jungle, and like for him to be like, yeah, I count CS, like I think exactly what he does. Like I actually do like look to outpath the enemy jungler. I'm just like, this guy's the real deal, dude. He just acts like an idiot in real life, but in the game, cerebral monster.
I mean, you don't have to outpath the jungler at this patch. You just do whatever. You could be like 10, 20 CS behind, but if you got like 2 kills over him, you're the better jungler.
Yeah,
right?
I don't know, man. I just feel like when people talk about path, like tell me about pathing, because like I'll joke around on my stream. It's like, look at me, I'm the pathing genius. It's like I'll full clear, I'll see the enemy jungler gank bottom, I'll go and clear his jungle. It's like, look at me, I'm the path fucking genius. I need to counter fucking jungle. Like what's good pathing to you?
Okay, so I think this worked more efficiently the patch before the crab. So like, let's say the enemy jungler starts red, and then he doesn't do his chickens or something or golems, so he goes like to his wolves, to his blue, and if let's say you're playing Graves and you do red, then you do your wraiths, and then you go to his chickens, and then you do that, and then his golems and whatever, and then you go back into your like blue buff quadrant, right? Then you just cleared 2 of yours plus 1 of his quadrant, whatever Alice said. I guess that's what they call it, quadrant. So essentially you own 3 of his jungle while he can only do his left side jungle plus the red plus the scuttle crab in the river. Does that make sense? So that's like kind of outpathing in that sense, because he has nowhere else to go. He can't farm your chickens because you already did them, right?
You just go farm your Krugs then and then just gank top, right?
He could. Yeah, he could, but like you'd be like up like 12 CS and you'd be like kind of outpathing him, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the thing is, like, when I play jungle in Soloqueue, like, a gank's always, like, you can always make a gank happen. So, like, when it's like, well, I could go farm this camp, but this guy's probably gonna go farm it, so I'm just gonna spam gank this dude until he fucking dies. Like, I'll just go, alright, I'm gonna go top and just gank him 4 times in a row until he fucking either gives up on life and gives me the kill, or just fucking loses the game because he hasn't touched the wave for like 5 minutes. I don't know. I mean, I think that maybe my view of jungle is a lot different because I think of it very... I'm fucking stupid as fuck when it comes to the game. I don't know how to phrase it, but like, I just think of the game in such a like simple way that it's like, if this guy's doing some shit, I'm just gonna go and fucking do the opposite of what he's doing, and then whatever happens, man. I think maybe I'm not the best person for this guy. Do you think that jungle's like the most brainiac role in the game?
Okay, there were some patches where I was just like, this guy is just crushing me on pathing. I used to play against the best example is if you played against old school Reignover back in like season 5 or 6 in the jungle, and even like currently, that guy is always, and this happens all the time, he knows how to exploit pathing so well that LCS junglers will just copy his pathing because he's so good at it. Like his timings are really, really good. Really, really fucking good. Before this was extra true. Now it's like still kind of true. Like for me, a lot of it was just like, you just start easy with jungle. It's like, okay, one of the things that I started doing was just figuring out when do the chickens, or I never call them chickens, when do the raptors spawn? It's like if they're doing red, if they do red the raptors, it will spawn at 4:30 on the other side of the map. Am I stronger with my mid lane? Yes, let's go fight the raptors.
Wow, you actually know when the camps spawn? What the fuck?
Wait, okay. To be honest though, and I don't even know. Pants, how long does it take for a minor camp to respawn?
I don't know.
God.
Yeah, I don't know like, when camps respawn. I don't know when buffs respawn or camps respawn.
I thought I was so lazy as a jungler not knowing the timer on normal camps, but never mind.
Is it like a minute 30? Like I have a feeling when it's coming back up, so I'll just like go to it, but I actually don't know the actual timer.
It's actually a minute. It's a minute 30, give or take.
Oh really?
Yeah. Dude, you're on point. See, you don't even need to know. He's instinctively a jungler, dude. That's all. All right, that's all I need to know.
Damn, I can't believe... I'll just finish up with... I can't believe you actually learned the timer, Scar. You're a fucking gamer, dude. That's respectable. I'd imagine, like, most junglers do know the timers, though, right? But I have no fucking idea on any of that stuff. Maybe it's because I got a pea brain, though. But let's go to the next topic. So, last year, you were unable to join scouting grounds due to a certain situation. What is the certain situation?
Whoa! I don't want to name it, dude.
Is PantsAreDragon Scouting Grounds Champion 2018 a possibility this year?
Yeah, probably. As long as I stay above 600, 700 LP, I think I can. Yeah, might as well go for it.
Is it something you're looking for? Is that's it? Just might as well. I'll go to it if I'm there. I don't really give a fuck. I'm gonna go to the scouting ground. I'm gonna achieve my dreams.
Yeah, I might as well go for it. I won't have as much expectation. What?
Dude, that's something.
Dude,
that's
I
something.
saw your video from last year.
Let me say, scouting grounds is something people put their blood, sweat, and tears into to go to.
I thought in the last video you were like crying. You looked so depressed. Like,
I was. That was a dark time.
Did you put like teardrops in before you made that video? Is that why?
Okay. So after that year, I was just like after that week or something, I was just like, all right, I gotta pick myself up, right? I gotta pick myself up. So I just like kind of forgot about it, you know what I mean? Just trying to forget about it. Okay. And then it happened. I was like, okay. And then, I was like, all right, that's what happened. I see what happened to like, all these players, C9 League on to C9 Academy, all of this stuff, like what happened to scouting grounds and stuff like that. So I have a better idea of it. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And then this year, my expectations are like, there was like actually so much junglers who didn't get in. Did you know that? Because I think there's like a 400 LP master jungler as the 4th seed who got in, right?
Was there?
I know.
Who was it?
Yeah, there was a 400.
It's because of the toxicity, right?
Yeah, exactly. Every jungler hated everyone. So that's what exactly happened.
God bless your jungle role, man.
Yeah, that role.
Every jungler is toxic.
Dude, I was thinking actually of going to scouting grounds myself. I have to ask if I'm allowed to. I don't know if like.
Well, I think you're actually no, because of Delta Fox, you're not.
Really?
I think you might be. You're allowed in the next one for sure, but this one you're not.
Wait, really? When did I plan Delta Fox? It wasn't this year, right? Or it wasn't this season.
It was last year. Yeah, actually, you might be able to go.
Yeah, I kind of...
Oh, my God.
I kind of want to try to go to scouting grounds, but I don't know what role...
No.
I don't know what role I want to go to scouting grounds with. I was kind of thinking of going as, like, a fucking support or, like, jungler or some stupid shit, but...
Please go as a jungler. I would love to see...
Would you want to see me go as a jungler? I don't know how many games I have to put in.
I love this, like, you versus PantsAreDragon on the
You want to see that shit, dude?
I want to see the match. He's going to be, like, trying to outthink you, and you're going to be like... So I just camped bot lane, like, 6 times in a row. Like,
no, he'll come in my jungler with Alistar, and I'll be dead at, like, level 2. I'm like, why is he here?
I always invade. I always do monkey invades because I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I love it, dude. Now I'm so down though to go to scouting grounds, but I never asked if I'm allowed to. So, because I don't know, like, because I also got chat restricted. I don't know if that stops me.
Oh,
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the ruling is.
Chat restricted,
dude. I couldn't fucking help it, man.
What did you say?
I called someone a retard. I said, hey, retard, listen to me. I'm trying to get someone's attention, but there's no, like, you can't snap at someone or, hey, wake up, dude. Not my fault, really, though. Sky, can I go? Give me the answer.
Okay. You must not be under contract by any semi-professional or professional team. Okay, you're good there. In a resident, good. Pass a behavioral check similar to NALCS or Academy players, which reviews in-game behavior. So, like, they would look at you again.
I think I'd be good.
And then you have not played more than 2 league matches in a semi-professional or Academy league in the most recent split.
Yeah, that should be good then. I'm pretty sure.
And or 2 league matches in the professional during the past 3 splits. Ooh. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll ask Riot, but if they let me go, because when is the scouting ground?
It's like a week. I think it's around. It's the end of the year. It's like end of the year or the very beginning of the next year.
Yeah, I'd be down to do that shit, dude. Pants, if you go, I'll go, and I'll jungle against you.
Are you gonna? What junglers do you play again?
I play all the meta
junglers.
Yeah, I play Lee Sin, Xin Zhao, Graves, and whatever the fuck else is broken. I'm a real meta slave in the jungle. I mean, the thing is, though, is how much LP do you need to get into scouting grounds, like, to be a jungler?
No, okay, so they're doing a new scoring system this year, which I guess I should have told you about this, but it'll be over the course of multiple months, and they'll give you a 4-month time frame. Every 2 weeks, they'll snapshot it, and they'll give you points based on your placement. So if you're placed 1 through 10 on the ladder, you get 50 points. 11 through 25 is 45 points. 26 through 50 is 40 points. And 100 to 215.
How does it work with like champions though? Like how many Cause
there's a one-trick rule.
Yeah, but
maximum 30% of your games on one champion.
Is it 30% on one role? Like, what does it matter with role? Like, if I just play only AD,
I have no idea. I think you'd be in there for AD.
Fuck.
But it's over the course of this 4-month period. But yeah,
I gotta start grinding then. I'm gonna get on the grind, and I'm gonna get that spot. I'm gonna get the number 1 seed jungler spot, and I'm gonna join the scouting grounds, and then I'm gonna join the LCS afterward as a jungler. Mark my words.
Oh my good God bless. Wait, actually, to round this out, like, you saw like kind of where a lot of people went for scouting grounds. They joined like academy teams. Is that something you're looking to do, or are you looking for this just like experience?
I'm looking for just the experience.
Shut up.
I like Kitty's whatever he just said. I like whatever he just said.
That's what I'm saying. The experience is all you need. Fuck the academy teams, but they're great. I love them, but you're just getting some experience. But let's go to the next topic. So Faker recently complained about matchmaking quality being very poor in Soloqueue, and that he wouldn't be opposed to longer queue times. Do you guys agree? Yeah, I think most people are fine with that. I mean, the thing is that before, like, the queue times were super long when they introduced dynamic queue, and those were great, dude. I loved waiting an hour in queue to play with a Plat 5 player on my team. But I think if they balance out the matchmaking, like the queue times, I'm all for longer queues. Because the thing is, right now, like, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but when I'm in a 30-minute queue, I know that I'm about to get the shittiest game imaginable. Like, I know that I'm about to play in an absolutely horrendous game.
Wait, but that's only because you play in the morning, right?
I mean,
have you played at night?
I haven't played at night. Is it a lot better?
There's a bunch of LCS players. Like, there's a
lot better.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be moving to California, so I'm definitely gonna try to play at like a different time and see how it goes. Cause yeah, like when I play right now, like 7 to 10 EST is just, it's some unlucky games. Like after 10, it starts to get a little bit better because the LCS players are like warming up for their day, and then after they go to scrim, it just goes back to being unlucky games. So I would be all for longer queue times if it made for better quality games. I mean, what do you guys feel?
Wait, what's the max limit for queue times? For me, it'd be like, I think I'd be okay up to like 15, 20 minutes. I think after that, I'm just
20?
Like,
I was going to say,
please get me in the game.
I was going to say 50 minutes.
50?
Dude, I used to wait 50 minutes. I mean, what was the longest queue time you've ever waited? Like, I've waited like an hour and 30.
I waited 2 hours, and I swear to God, it was It's probably broken.
Yeah, I just remember the way it used to be was everyone in chat would tell you restart the queue, it's broken, queue. Now everyone's just so used to it, no one says that shit anymore. I feel like you know what I'm talking about, right, Scar? They would always spam to restart the queue because it's broken or some shit.
Yeah. This is a while back when you could have consistently the average queue time for a challenger player was 20 something minutes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that time I think I was in challenger and hit a 50-minute plus queue. I was just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like most people used to spam that shit, but they just got so used to the queue times taking eternity that it feels like they just stopped doing it. I don't know. I mean, Pants, how do you feel? Do you think a longer queue time would be better for solo queue or what?
I think, well, I don't want to wait 50 minutes for a game. I absolutely hate that. But I think playing with Diamond 1s when you're Challenger is, kind of weird.
It's not kind of weird. It's fucking awful. I play with Diamond. Yeah. I play with Diamond. Let me say, I have regularly in my games 20-minute queue times. It finally pops. Enemy teams all like Masters. I'm Challenger. D2, D2, D3 Master on my team. It's just dude, in what world is this matchmaking fucking even? I understand that, the MMR values probably line up, but MMR only means so much. There's these guys are D2. They're gonna fucking get destroyed. This guy's D3. Why the fuck is he even in here? I don't know, man.
Kitty, your games in the morning, they're super coin flip. I've seen it.
Yeah,
it's so coin flip.
Yeah, some of these games are just
wait. I want to say that's kind of Key's fault too, man. Sometimes I watch him play.
I'll say it is my fault because it's
come on,
dude. It's hard to play with D3 play. I don't know what the fuck is going on in their head because I'll ask them. I'll be like, dude, what the fuck? Are you mentally ill or something, or what's going on over there? Because I'm just at a loss. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? What's going on here? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Though.
Dude, I tune into their morning streams. It's you with Shifter. And I look at your pick, and I'm just like, this guy's actually just. I see Ezreal with banners, easy ride, or I'll see Sion, and you're 0-6. And I just hear the words, "Don't worry, Shifter. We got this game, Danny. We got this game." Can't believe they said 4 for me again. I'd be like, you're 1-9. You can't say anything.
Yeah, I'll say for those kinds of games, those are unlucky. So, and you win some, you lose some, dude. But I definitely think for the vast majority of the games, though, if you made the queues 15 minutes long, I think it's fine.
Oh.
What are you going to say?
One thing I really liked was when they didn't have role selection, and you have to be a Phil God to be good at solo
Okay,
queue.
that's what I was talking about today. Is
I love that.
They need to get.
Yeah, I like that.
They need to get rid of fucking role selection because that's probably one of the biggest factors that contributes to long queue times and shit game quality. Is the fact that it needs to try to fill out the roles.
Yeah.
And as the game winds down and you have I don't want to say less and less players, but yeah, when you have less and less players playing solo queue, that system isn't a system you can have in the game. At high elo, when there's less and less people playing, that shit's just gonna be you're never gonna find a fucking game.
It's so weird because for the majority of the player base, role selection is great. And I would say even for normal people, role selection is great. There's a lot of one tricks that literally can't exist without role selection.
No, that's exactly what
that's why they hear.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. You put role selection in, you'll get rid of Challenger flooded with one tricks.
Dude,
that's true.
For me, I always thought it was fun to have highest MMR get the role. Because I remember I'd be in a position playing with Pobelter a lot. I would not get mid for 5 hours straight. Because I queue at the same time that he did, and he would be rank 2. And I'd be like, you know what? I guess I have to learn how to play support or a jungle because I'm just never gonna get this role. But I can see where it's frustrating, where it's you actually just have to dodge players who are queuing that are higher LP than you, or else you will just never get your role on the climb. But I thought it was cool. But I'm down to play multiple champions.
I feel like because I talked about this before, but if they did do something like that, I feel like it'd only be for Master and Challenger, obviously. Because the vast majority of like if you're Diamond 5 and below, you probably don't have that much trouble finding a game realistically. Like, there's plenty of people at your elo or whatever, but like when you get to Master Challenger, you don't want to play with someone that's just fucking D5. But they're the role that they need to be to round out your team comp. Like, I would rather have a Master player off-roll than a D5 player on his main role. I don't know if you guys agree with me on that or not, but...
Depends on what player.
Yeah. Everyone has their own niche. Like, what happens when you have, like, an autofill top who's D1 versus, like, Chris top lane or something? Someone like CG Soy. You know the game's going to be over soon.
Yeah. When you see like the auto-filled like random diamond player versus a challenger player, it's just like you just put your hands up. It's like, well, I guess we'll see what happens, dude. Whatever.
I mean, it's the same thing. It's like I don't get mid lane, and it's like someone else gets mid lane. They're like diamond 1. Which I feel like is really weird to say because I'm Diamond 2 right now, but let's just ignore that fact for a bit. And then they play against like Bjergsen and Zoe. And literally, I know when the game starts, we should FF right now. Because I'm going to get 1v9. I've never – there's certain situations I'm like, we will auto-lose this game. I do not know how we could possibly win at this situation.
Scar, can I ask you something?
Yeah, ask me.
Go for it. What do you think was the reason you got to D2 from Master? What was the reason you think it was?
I've just been playing really bad the last 2 weeks. Like, and then like, it's just really hard for me to play the same champion over and over again. I've always been the type of player who learns after grinding games.
Were you playing Pyke?
No, I was playing Ziggs. But yeah, I've been playing Pyke recently. But like, I've been wanting to play like Ziggs a lot. And like,
why him? Is he good?
No, he's actually good in the AD role right now because the AD role is stupid. But in the mid lane role, Ziggs is actually just god awful. Like the only thing you do with Ziggs is you try to wave clear faster than the other guy. And I'm just like, this is the dumbest role in the game.
I can respect that. I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn, but you know, I was at like 650 LP playing Pyke only. Just throwing that one out there. I mean, I'm not at that anymore because I've just been spamming Bruiser's bottom, but you know, I was there.
Bruiser's bottom?
Yeah, I've been playing Irelia, Jax, Aatrox, and some other shit.
Let's talk about this. Okay, everyone in Korea is like literally bang.
It's
all
fucking
people
awful.
Are taking Bruisers to bot lane.
It's awful.
What?
It's bad.
Really?
Like Conqueror?
Yeah.
Oh, it's bad?
Yeah, it's terrible. No, I mean, I played against Doublelift. He played Irelia, or he played Yasuo. I played Irelia, and I beat his ass into the ground. And I mean, I'm gonna make a YouTube video of that, so I thank him for that. But that's about the only thing that came out of that, because the vast majority of the game, like, I think it's really good if you have a player supporting you that knows how to play the game. I don't know how else to phrase this, but I think it's like, I imagine if I was in my support's place and someone was picking this shit, we could just fucking dominate them.
Do you think your support thinks that about your Bruiser play, or is it
most likely, dude? If they did, I wouldn't blame them. But I can't really tell how good it is. I think it's good, but I have to try it out more. And I mean, I've lost.
So, like,
what are you gonna say?
So if you had like Aurelia, I don't know what a good combo with her Braum versus like Ezreal Nami, you think that Aurelia is just gonna do better? Or
Yeah,
like, how do you think?
Aurelia would just shit on them. Aurelia can just
Really?
Aurelia is not fair. Like, let's just
that champion is broken as fuck. Like, people are like, give Aurelia a chance. Don't nerf her yet, Riot. She's balanced. That champion's broken as fuck. Yeah, I mean, we all agree Aurelia is broken, right?
Beyond.
Yeah, no, that's a permanent ban champion. I like, if you have like someone like TF Blade on another team, you're just like, I gotta cap him or I lose or something.
Yeah, like, that champion is fucking stupid. Like, there's no world where that thing's balanced. But yeah, if you're like I don't know. I think that if you're Yasuo, if you're Jax, if you're Aatrox, you could definitely win those lanes. And I mean, you spike faster than they do, so you can like do stuff compared to them. The biggest problem is just the laning phase, and you need a support that knows how to play support to make it work.
Oh, but I saw that game you were playing before this. You're like 0-10, right?
Yeah,
what happened that game?
Dude, my Pyke.
What was the reason behind losing that game?
My fucking Pyke. I'll just say, I love it, but I queue for support, and I swear to God, I mean, I've said it a million times, but I'm pretty sure I'm better than any of these garbage fucks that queue for support in my games.
Oh, that's true.
See, this guy, he said that's true. He's got my back, too.
Kitty's good on support.
I'm good. Wait. I'm good on everything. Don't get it twisted. It's not, I'm good on support. I'm good on every role.
Dude, literally, when I watch you play Yasuo, I'm just like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah,
both do have something.
I'll be honest, like, if I get into those kinds of games and halfway through it, it's just like, this shit, we're not gonna fucking win. Unless this guy just randomly learns how to play, I'm gonna fucking lose. I'm just gonna run in, I'll farm up if I die, whatever, dude. I mean, it's not good of me, but it's definitely, it's the best thing I can do for my mental health. Especially playing Soloqueue so much. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Like, if you have a loss, and you know it's a loss, it's just like, I mean, it is what it is, right?
Yeah, no. A lot of those games for me, I'm just like, if I'm ever ahead in those games, but like everyone is behind, or like I'll just know like their bot lane or their top lane is just better, I'll be like, one death is all I have. If I ever die, FF instantly.
Really? Oh, I keep playing until.
No, like I'll say that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I'll like once. Okay, I'll always see a game is winnable until they get Baron, but they have to win the next team fight or something, like unless we don't scale into late game or something. So like I'll give up when it's like 22-9, and then they finally ace us after the Baron.
All right, so let me ask you this: let's say you lost your blue buff to your bottom lane at level 1. And then lost to Scuttle right after that. Would you give up, hypothetically, in that situation?
No, I'd be super angry, but yeah, I'd keep playing.
How angry would you be, though?
Yeah, would you be angry enough to like press the escape key and maybe go over to like the game?
Yeah, because there's varying degrees of anger there. Like I'd be like, man, fuck, dude. That's pretty angry, but like, what would you do?
I'd be like, that sucks. I would be like, well, time to rely on my laner. I'm just gonna be fighting my jungle until I can catch up. Right?
That's your anger level? Well, that sucks, dude.
Wow.
That sounds real fucking angry.
Okay. If Ezreal, I saw that clip with Dom. The Ezreal queued the blue buff. If I was as Ezreal, I knew that was gonna hit and maybe steal it. See, that's what it looked like to me. I was like, if I was like, there's no way that Q has a chance of like getting the blue buff without like Ezreal not knowing, right? It looks like he intentionally stole that.
Yeah, but what would your anger level be? Would you say something to the Ezreal? Would you like?
I'd probably like question mark ping him and then be like, huh? Or like something like, I would just question mark ping him. Be like, what? Because that's like so confusing to see like something like that.
I can respect
and
that.
And then if the enemy jungler like stole the crowd, I would be like, oh, I got outplayed. I should have smited that.
Damn, that's your reaction to it. You're a fucking good guy, Pan.
Dude, that's what I like about you. I don't think I've ever seen you like super hardcore rage.
I remember seeing a clip of Pants. This was like a year ago, I think.
No,
he was at the Wraith camp or something, and then some shenanigans happened there. But it's good. It's good to hear that your anger has subsided. But back on topic now. Do you guys think for matchmaking though, at the end of the day, would you trade queue time for game quality? I'm pretty sure everyone could say yes, but
I actually think right now it's like too quick. But I'm down to wait a little bit.
I think if you're a challenger, you should almost never get a D1 player on your team.
I think it's impossible in NA though. Like no one plays enough. In Korea, I think that's possible.
You don't think it's possible when there's 2,000 people Master Challenger?
There's like 800, dude.
I think
there's like 800 total. Like totally, there's like 1,100 total.
Wait, there must be like 1,200 people in Master.
Yeah, it's like 1,200 overall.
Wait. Oh, Cutie, do you ever get full Challenger versus full Challenger games in the morning?
Hell no.
Probably not, right?
Hell no. What the fuck?
No way.
So that happens like around like 8 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. like after 6 p.m. Central. That happens like kind of often. Not often, I wouldn't say, but like, 50% of the time or something.
Yeah.
I guess that is kind of often. But
yeah,
at nighttime, everyone's just like, I think they're all done scrims and then they all just like queue up or something.
Yeah, maybe it's just in the morning and fucking region's dead or some shit. Like, I'd say the best time I've ever played solo queue is like off season or like Worlds and everyone's like in NA. Like, then when you get all Challenger games every time and you have all pro players, it's like, my God, dude. It's actual gameplay I'm getting instead of monkey fiesta shit. Like, if that
key.
Yeah?
The ladder at rank 756 total, Diamond won 100 LP. So there are 755 Master players, give or take. Master plus Challenger.
Wait, Master plus Challenger is 755?
Yes.
There's like a lot.
That is not a lot. I'm telling you, if you want to try to get, I don't know, man. Especially for your time slot, that's so hard.
Yeah, that's really hard. But I think there's a lot of people who want to snipe Cutie, I feel.
Hell no. I don't think there's that. Dude, why would you want to snipe me? Because I'm just going to fucking flame you.
People came on the show and said they waited for Cutie to get in queue and dodge him.
Really? I could believe that, dude, because I'll sit in queue and then I'll have like literally 7 dodges in a row and it's like, this doesn't seem normal. Nothing about that seems. I mean, I don't know if you guys get a bunch of dodges though.
I mean, you literally lock in Aatrox AD, and you're just like, don't worry.
I think Aatrox AD is really good. Dude, I'm telling you, I think that shit's really good. But I need to find a support to duo. Dude, Sky, you don't believe me, but I'm telling you, it's fucking good.
Kitty, I saw your game, literally the jungle level 2 you guys, and you died to like Ezreal E under tower. You were like 0-4.
Yeah, but that was fucking unlucky. I don't remember, what was my, that was the game where I had Zazel jungle, and he fucking,
yeah, it's the jungler's fault. I'm sure, Pants, I'm sure you heard this a lot. Is it always the jungler's fault?
Alright, let me ask you, if the enemy jungle has ganked your lane 6 times before 5 minutes, and you're down CS, and you haven't ganked once, is that good pathing?
No.
No?
No, what do you, I wonder what, like, so if that person who's down in CS, I wonder what he's been, like, doing with this time.
I watched him. He was at blue buff. There were no cams spawned. He ran around in a circle for a minute, and then I question mark pinged him, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Is that considered? I want to ask.
That sounds like an autofill jungle.
Yeah,
that sounds
he was autofilled, but like, let me ask you: is that a reportable offense if I ask someone that? Because I'm doing it to help them. I'm not trying to like BM them. I said I don't mean to like troll you, but like, what the fuck are you doing right now? Like, is that bad of me to do that?
You always got to know. You got to have less expectations for anyone to autofill. So you can never rely on that person. But if they lose you the game, then you can go. You can do whatever you want. You can say whatever you want.
Dude, Pants, you're a fucking alright guy, man. I can agree with this man. But let's finish off this topic then. Longer queue times for better games. Do you want them? Me, yes. Pants.
Scar, you go second. I have to think.
I'm down. I think that, I guess for me as a streamer, it's okay, right? Because I can play other games in queue. It's very, very different for me. Like sometimes when I'm when like it gets to like late in the afternoon, like evening for me. Back when I was like 200, 300 LP, I would get Q pops so quick. It'd be like 2 minutes to 3 minutes to 4 minutes. My Q pop would be instant. I'd have like a team where I recognized everyone that was really high at LP. And I was like, wow, my Q pops are so quick now. And I don't mind that. Like, I think that if that's the case where I see everyone and I know they're all like really high, like very similar, like I would guess, LP range of me, there's no problem.
Nah, I want the opposite of whatever you guys. I don't remember what you guys said, but like I want the opposite.
You want quicker queues and worse games
and shittier teammate. Yeah, I want quicker queues and I'll believe in the matchmaking system by then.
Pants, you're it.
And see what happens.
Remember what I said, but I agree with. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one. I'm gonna take back what I said before. We'll go on to the next topic, though. So you've been at the top of the ladder for multiple seasons now. What do you attribute your rank most to? I'd say that for me, it's probably just playing well. I think that as an AD, I'm probably better than most players. I mean, I'm probably better than players in general on like every role, but like, I'd say that's probably what I'd attribute it to.
Okay. This question is for Pants, but I mean, I love to hear your input too.
Well, okay, you can go second, Scar.
Yeah, Scar, you go next.
Let's not talk about this. No. It's cool. Let's not talk about this. Pants, this is for you. Why don't you take it away?
Okay, Scar, I know. I see you were 400 LP. You're like one game away from getting Challenger Season 7. So you have
every other
an opinion.
Every other season, I take the 201 spot. I've done it 2 seasons in a row.
Wait, really?
Yeah, so you have an opinion almost, but like, let me hear it.
Almost an opinion. Only on odd seasons. God, Pants, I don't want you to flame me on my show, dude. What the hell?
That's fucked up, Pants.
You have an opinion too, Scar. You can say it too.
What do you attribute it to, Scott? What do you attribute your ability to get the 201st spot?
I'm less garbage than other people.
That's a good attribution right there.
I would say sometimes the picks that I'm trolling with become meta randomly, and I get a lot of LP. But like that. I remember I was playing top, and I started playing Rammus top lane and Pantheon, and the meta switched completely into Rammus and Pantheon, and I saw COG picking Rammus top lane in games and Pantheon to Fiora, which was like Fiora was like the best champion in the game. And I was just like, how did my monkey stupid top lane picks become like meta randomly? And then when I was doing that, I was winning all my games. So sometimes I'll just get really lucky.
Scar, when you made that tweet about Talia jungle, I was like, wait a minute, that sounds really broken. And then like it became like a thing.
It's stupid. Like
actually
it's actually one of the best junglers in the game right now. I can't believe it's so good.
I was so surprised. I'm like, wait, Scar, he was first. He said it first.
Dude, Scar is the innovator, man. He's the fucking future. But enough about Scara, dude. Tell us your secret, Pants. How do you do it?
Let's see. I adapt, consistency sometimes. Last season I was dog shit. This season I understand if you understand the game more and how it works and like what like people need to do or like how lanes are supposed to like play out and stuff like that, then the more you understand the game, the better, I guess. Like I didn't used to understand why Tarzan would always flame his like teammates, right? Or whatever, or like say it on stream, whatever. But then I understood as he talked shit down about his teammates, like he's like, this lane shouldn't be losing to this lane or something like that. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's true, because I didn't understand how matchups work. I'm on a jungler. I'm stupid, right? So
ain't that the truth, dude?
I don't understand how matchups works, but then I understood like what matchups beat matchups, and then if like a certain matchup went in favor of the wrong person, then it's just like then I can see like how does this person lose to that, and then I understand how the game works essentially more better now, I think.
I mean, I'll tell you, for matchups losing, jungle pressure, better jungler. That's how they win.
Yeah, sure.
But let me ask you for that, though. So do you sympathize with Tarzan when he starts flaming the shit out of his teammates now that you understand matchups more?
Yeah.
You actually do? Okay, I can respect.
I watch this shit when anyone like starts losing on stream. That's when I have a good time. I think it's so entertaining. Like if I see Cutie like 0-10 on Yasuo, that is content for me.
Oh my,
that's the damn truth.
When you're playing like Scar, when you're like playing Diana or you're 2-7, or if you're Swain, you're like 9-1. And then you die once and you lose a game. I love that. I love that content.
You're a terrible person.
Pants has got an eye for good ass content, dude. Pants, I like this guy, dude. This guy is okay in my book.
Like on Cutie, when you went like 0-18 or something on Kog'Maw. I tried to find that VOD. I tried to find that VOD. Let me tell you,
there's too many VODs. You're not going to find it. I got too many of those. I got that score on Kog'Maw regularly. But let's move on to the next topic. So Banner of Command has been heavily used ever since its rework. Is this a healthy item to have in the game? I think Banner is a great item. Maybe it's just me. I think Banner, like, the way it was before was perfectly fine. I don't know why the fuck they changed it. Like,
You thought that was okay?
Yeah, I think it was fine. I think that it punished, like, it stopped wave clearing mids from just spam wave clearing. And
the problem... okay, keep going.
It stopped wave clearing mids from just spam wave clearing, and it made you actually have to, like, do stuff. Like, I think right now, the Banner's okay. It's not like OP. It's not great now because they nerfed the shit out of it. But I think Banner's a really cool item to maybe open up team comps so you don't need an AD carry to like siege a turret. Like the item's good. It's just what iteration of it needs to be healthy. I think it was healthy when it blocked all magic damage though. But Scott, what were you gonna say?
That punished you heavily for having AP.
Yeah,
AP threats. Like super. Yeah. So it's like I'm the type of player like right now I want to play Zed in every game and Talon in every game, and I can do that only because Singed and Talia are OP. So like because those two champions are super OP, I can do that. So before when you literally couldn't play an AP jungler in the jungle, or else people flamed you, and top lane was just like a mess of Aurelia, Fiora, Camille, and no one was playing Singed. I could never play an AD mid lane ever, like, and so like it just kind of really like crushed, I would say, champion versatility, at least for me, on like AD assassins or AD picks in period, because you would never be able to get AP picks from top lane or from the jungle.
Yeah, I mean, do you think Banner of Command? You think it was just absolutely broken when it blocked all magic damage?
Oh, situationally, it was disgusting. I think that was okay.
Yeah, I mean, situationally, it was disgusting, but I think that's just how items are. Like situationally, some items are situationally. Zanya's is disgusting.
The pre-hotfix version of Banner was every situation.
Yeah, no, pre-hotfix, like when they changed Banner. I mean, we talked about it last Beyond the Rift. They changed Banner. I played against it once. I was like, this is the stupidest shit Riot's done. I was like, this shit's broken as fuck. Why the fuck would you make it like block all sources of damage, like 70%? I said I auto-attacked cannon. I did 50 damage to it. It had 2,000 health. Like, that was broken as fuck. Like, this version now, I think it's not...
I think this one's okay.
Yeah, I think it's just okay, though. Like, it's not... I don't think that you're going to be seeing it, like, that much. Do you guys disagree? You think this version of Banner is, like, really... still viable, I guess, or what?
I think they should remove Banner and teleport.
Damn.
Ooh, hot take.
I think if you remove teleport, you'd
that'd be fun.
You'd kind of have to remove Banner also, because you'd actually have no way of dealing with the Banner creeps without being able to like move around with it or have someone address it. But
oh, dude, if you remove TP, I can just see what top laners are gonna say. Like, if you remove TP and you're the first jungler to gank top lane,
that causes chaos. That's sick, right?
chaos, dude, that causes like the suicide rate of like the player base. Like I'm telling you, like top lane, if I'm playing a bruiser versus bruiser matchup, and like I'm dead and the jungler's camping my role, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna be in my tier 2 turret, like opening up like like Twitter or something like that, and looking at my mentions because that's more productive than staying at the first tower and getting dove.
But do you think AD carries taking TP is good? I think it's I think it's so dumb.
Well, I actually think AD carries don't even use it well. Like literally,
yeah, that shit's awful. No, I think in Soloqueue it's garbage.
It's like a very team thing, and everyone just does it. And I'm just like, you're doing it into like Draven Nami, where you need the heal to make sure you guys don't get like hard destroyed in lane, and it's like you just don't care.
Yeah, it's like they're versus some like super aggressive shit. Yeah, like Draven Nami, Draven Brand, some shit that's gonna kill you, and they go TP Ezreal and Soraka, and it's like you're gonna feed your ass off. Like he's gonna fucking freeze it on you, and then he's gonna run you down because you don't have heal and you can't do anything to him. I definitely think that a lot of people are going TP when they shouldn't. I think that most situations in Soloqueue you shouldn't run TP because, I mean, Soloqueue's not team-oriented at all, and TP is a team-oriented summoner, so... Like, most of the time I see him go TP, they don't even use it after laning phase. Like, they only use TP to get back to lane, and then afterward, you just never touch it.
Smoothie told me kept spamming TP. I was like, shouldn't I use it, like, smart and efficiently?
Hell no.
I was like... Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm supposed to do?
Yeah, if you're an AD, you just TP back to lane. There's no TPing to other fucking lanes. You're fucking AD, dude. You're useless as fuck.
You're not the like top laner who can flank. Like if you're flanking with Ezreal, your team doesn't.
Yeah, that's like that's the Huni special. The TP Lucian, you come in, die instantly. You're not doing anything with TP, dude. You just fucking split push and pray to God that some shit happens. But I think Banner, I like the item a lot. What's your take on it? Other than just remove, what else?
Okay, so like when you use this item, like let's say you're 0-4 Sion versus I don't know 4-0 Vlad. So you're Sion, you use it, you banner bot. Hey, guess what? Now I'm matching you in pressure, and it's just like, wait, you clicked one button, you clicked your one key, and now you're like. You're equal in pressure or something because you keep spamming it, and you force someone to go down there, and I think it's like not really an interactive item. It doesn't make you feel like a good person. You don't outplay your opponent with it. You just kind of like annoy them. Because I remember I built that on like a Predator jungler Skarner. I have Ingenious Hunter. I was like 0. Our team was like 0-10 or whatever. That's an example. I would literally get that. And I would delay the game so much because I keep spamming banner command. And then we caught up because it was like 28 minutes where everyone or the enemy team just had to deal with these banner minions while we ran around and kind of played at our towers, right? So I think it's an item that doesn't promote interactivity or outplay or like anything special. Because like if you're the person like making it, the other person's like, wow, I'm just simply annoyed. I can't do anything. I have to deal with it now, you know?
Yeah, I guess that's true. I don't know. I mean, I guess I didn't really play many AP champions, so I don't know, like, the plight of people playing against Banner when you just fucking did 0 damage.
Did you not see what supports were doing? They had to hold dematerializer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's till 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That is not.
No, I know that, but, like... I don't know. I liked it. I thought it made for like interesting stuff, interesting decisions. Like
it's funny at first, and then after a while, it's just like, well, that's just dumb, in my opinion.
Yeah,
right.
Maybe it is. Do you guys want to see Banner in the game? Then do you want to keep it in there or just?
Dude, it's scary because like we had another version of Banner in the game before. People already forgot. ZZ Ra used to exist, and the game used to revolve around. How many ZZ Rots did you have on your team when sieging? Or like the defend waves? Then they nerfed it defensively and then they nerfed it again. And now it's just never bought. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe the game would be better without Banner. But I like the option that sometimes you can use it as a tool. I just think the cooldown is really short.
I think it should be like a situational item. Like you need it when I don't know, you need to end it right on this one Baron push or something. You know, a very situational item. Not like, you buy it, you're a good player.
I don't know. I mean, the thing with it is, I like the concept of it because it would open up team comps. It'll allow you to have like siege without having like sieging
I like that too.
So you can actually like have different styles of comps, but I don't know how you could balance it. I think that again, the magic damage wasn't that bad, but I could definitely see the argument that it is.
If you had to play Corki AD every game, you would say something very
different.
No,
if I did that shit, I'd probably hate it, but I think I like the idea of it. Maybe work with it a little more because ZZ Rot's useless as hell. That thing's just garbage. Like if someone buys ZZ Rot, it's just I'm just gonna walk past you and kill it because you bought ZZ Rot first, so you do 0 damage. But go Pants.
See, if I was Skarner and they had that magic immune minion, and I just bought Banner, if I was Skarner, blah blah blah, and I had that magic minion. And they had a Vlad top, I already knew from level 1 that this game was over. Because I would just...
This game was over, Jesus.
Because I knew that Vlad would be distracted with whatever I sent bot lane and something. Or someone else would go there, and then I would just run to the other side of the map and then do a bunch of things over there. But if they had 2 AP, I won with that version of the Banner.
I don't know. I think with that version of Banner, and if people start running TP on ADC, it'd make for something interesting because it'd be easy for them to deal with it. But that's who the fuck knows because they're probably not going back to that version. But
wait, do you guys ever get annoyed when you have to deal with the Banner minion?
Hell no.
What? Yeah.
That shit cracks.
Yeah, exactly.
I just laugh at it. I'm like, this guy sent a fucking Banner.
You're an AD carry.
You don't rotate. You literally, your job after 20 minutes is to sit mid lane. I get pissed if you go bot lane. But like as a solo laner, I sometimes have to deal with like the double.
No, I mean, I'll have to deal with it if I have Vlad on my team, he's not gonna kill that fucking creep anytime soon, dude. I have to go rotate. I'm like the janitor. I see that shit coming. I gotta come and fucking clean it up out the lane. I gotta get this shit all cleaned up for my Vlad. It just cracks me up, dude. It makes me laugh. Like, man, this stupid banner creep. Get this shit out of here. I don't think that it's frustrating, but again, like, yeah, I play a role that can deal with it easily. Maybe if I played something that could, like, if I was playing Xerath and I had to deal with a banner creep, I'd be like, man, fuck this shit, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I think Syndra has a funny way of dealing with it. If it was a thing where you could just pick it up, throw in like the dragon pit or something, that'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, I mean, I play Scion too, and I could just roar the thing out of it. I could just repeatedly roar it until it just gets to the turret and just dies. So
Jesus.
Yeah, I could deal with it pretty well, but let's go to the next topic. So unlike a lot of our other guests, you were big on YouTube first while streaming on the side. Do you prefer YouTube over Twitch? Over Twitch, he means over YouTube.
Sorry, no, it's
Facebook. Or Facebook, whatever.
What the heck? Come on.
Yeah, brain fry right there. Do you prefer YouTube or Facebook?
I would say I prefer YouTube over streaming because, like, damn, YouTube, you can schedule your stuff, but streaming, you guys have to grind like 8 hours a day or whatever, or 5 hours or whatever you guys do, like every day, right? Isn't that like get exhausting after a while? But like, hey, if you're on YouTube, you can like work your ass off for like 2 days and then, hey, 5 days I'm off.
Yeah, I mean,
5 days I'm off?
Dude, you could.
Is that how YouTube
Hell
works?
yeah, you make enough content. What, Scar? You do a 10-hour stream and then you just put it for like, you just put it for the whole week. There you go, man. Here's a bunch of games for you.
Yeah. Is that what you tell Second? Make something happen, dude.
Yeah, I pretty much. Dude, I tell him.
Something.
I tell him, hey, you see my game versus Doublelift? Put that shit on YouTube. Hey, you see this game? Put it on YouTube. Like, it's just that easy. Like, he's got enough content to last him for like 4 or 5 days off of like one stream. So I don't know. I think that I definitely understand where you're coming from with that. You don't like the live streaming aspect of streaming though, like being able to talk with. I guess your fans.
I do like it. Like that's why, like on Twitch, I would just like I would just go live stream whenever, and I liked it when people watched me. I love that feeling. Like there'd be the way I viewed it was so dumb, but like I don't like content that's never been viewed. So like if it's something like where I go like 0 and 10 on like Yasuo, that's not going on YouTube, but at least other people can see it. You know? At least people enjoy it.
I respect that, dude. I don't know if I feel the same. I'm gonna have to disagree with you because when I'm like 0 and 10, it's like, thank God this shit ain't going on YouTube, dude. At least you guys are the only one watching this shit.
That's actually so funny with my YouTube. People who only watch my YouTube come on my stream and they're like, well, why do you lose so much? Like,
yeah. They'll come on my stream. They'll be like, "What the fuck happened, cutie? I watch all your YouTube videos. You're like 20 and 0. What the fuck's going on, dude?" Hey, you know how it goes, man.
Wait, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that like
20 and 0.
I'll get the pop-off games on YouTube. They'll come on my stream. They'll see like that Yasuo game you just signed. It's like, wait a minute, cutie.
Yeah, it's the same thing for me. Yesterday I played 13 games. I had one game where I went 14 and 4. I just marked that game down, put that on YouTube.
Exactly. That's what it's about.
Yeah, I think YouTube is not. I mean, I like YouTube. I just don't. I like being able to talk with I guess people, like being able to read chat, talk with them. Even though half the shit that they say is just stupid troll shit, but it's like pretty funny to just fuck with them. They fuck with me. It makes for like an enjoyable experience. I've never been like a full-time YouTuber, so I wouldn't know what it's like to just be on that YouTube grind, but I imagine that it must like eat at you somewhat because it's just like you're just putting out videos. There's not really like any... Do you read your comments on YouTube or any of that shit? Respond to them?
Oh, I do, but like for like a good... Maybe like last year... I have, because like I'll just read one comment and I'll just feel bad. I'm like, oh,
yeah, that
you know, like,
that's
like,
the best thing.
And I'm just like,
dude, that's the best thing is like all the YouTube comments, the Twitch comments, they're always aimed at like making you feel bad. That's when I feel good. That's when I feel at my best. Is like when people tell me no, I tell them yes. When they tell me, "Cutie, you suck," I tell them, "Cutie, you're the fucking best, dude." That shit gets me going.
I only read the top comments now. Those make me feel good.
Dude, let me tell you, if it's on on YouTube, on like Reddit, scroll all the way down, hidden comments, that's what you read. Don't read any of the other shit. Because honestly, the other shit's just like circle jerk bullshit, like cutie, I love you. And it's like,
that's the best.
Yeah, I love you guys too. I appreciate that. But I want it from the heart, dude. Like anyone can say they love me, but it takes a special someone to say, "Cutie, you fat piece of shit. Why the fuck do you always feed, you stupid fuck?" Like that's how I know that they're talking from the heart, dude. That's how I know they genuinely. Yeah, that's how I know they genuinely mean it because they're genuinely invested in me. You know, you guys know what I'm talking about, right?
You know, honestly, yeah, I do. I have some people. I just one person that I recognized that came into my Twitch chat every single day for 4 months straight. He would do nothing but flame me and the people I played with and against. And it got so bad that I had to reach out and ban him because I was like, "Look, you're being just too negative."
Wait, what did he say
every day? No, he just flamed me every game, and my teammates and like everyone every game. But it wasn't like they're calling me like. Oh. He would just be like, "I can't believe you play like this. You're fucking terrible." All that stuff. And it'd be like, it added up over time. And I was just like, wow, this guy's one of my most consistent viewers. Like, I had to just
I've had that before. And I'm just like, why do you come to my stream and like just flame me? Like, dude, why can't you like at me up? Like, why do you even watch me at this point?
You know why they do that? It's because they genuinely care. Because they love when you're at your highest highs, and they hate when you're at your lowest lows. I'll have people that be like, "Cutie, you're fucking garbage," and it's like, I'm 0-10, baby. Can't argue with that, man. But then I'll have the game where I'm 20-0, and they'll be like, "Cutie, you're a fucking god. I always knew you were the greatest." And tell me about it, man. Ain't that the fucking truth, dude? Like, those are the people right there. Those are the people keeping it real. When you're 0-10, you don't want to hear, "Cutie, you're tearing it up, dude." It's like, I ain't tearing shit up, dude. I'm feeding my ass off.
Let's just say sometimes the phrasing matters. You know, sometimes they're like, Scar, you suck this game. I'd be like, you're right. And then it's like, they're like, you know what, Scar, maybe your parents should have had an abortion. I'd be like, that doesn't go that far.
Yeah,
but that's kind of. Wouldn't you kind of laugh at?
Yeah, I'd laugh at the absurdity because that's like going into comedy. That's like the absurdist type of thing.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, it's like
I guess that's true.
What would make you say something like that? That's just so out there, dude. You're a funny guy. Like you probably got some comedians in the chat, dude. It make me laugh. I get a chuckle out of that.
My chat always feels like they're comedians.
That's unfortunate, then. But I mean, let's just wrap it up with: do you guys prefer the live streaming grind then, or the YouTube solitary confinement grind? I'll say I prefer live streaming. Pants?
I would love to switch it up and go like try and work on this while this one's second. Twitch would be or Facebook would be first, and then YouTube would be second, and then sometimes I would want to switch back to be YouTube first, and then Facebook second. Because it kind of gets boring after a while, right? But I would love to switch it up and just make one my main thing,
I think I just really like Twitch. Key's right. I love interacting with people right there. It's something funny happens. I look at the chat and they're like, haha, and I'm like, oh, dude, they thought it was funny too. Or I make a big play and I fail, and they just all call me idiot.
that has to be that's the best feeling in the world. I fucking love streaming the most because you make a fucking crazy ass play, and the first thing you do, you don't look at what to do next in the game. You look at chat to see their reaction to it, and you just start jerking off yeah, I just did that, baby. But the worst thing is half the time.
That's so true.
Yeah, half the time I'll do some crazy shit, and then it'll be Poggers, Lulu. Oh my God, did you see Lulu? She flash ultied you, and it's just come on, guys, really? I just 1v9'd her. You're gonna go Poggers, Lulu? That shit tilts the fuck out of me. I hate that shit, but I definitely agree with Scar. Seeing the reactions definitely the best part of streaming.
Dude, that's why when people ask me, Scar, why don't you ever put delay on your stream for your junglers? I'm like, I would never do that.
Yeah, junglers can suck my dick, dude.
I didn't say that. What the heck?
I mean, that's the basic gist of it, though.
I just would never put delay on my stream because I think I value the immediate response so much.
Are you saying that you need to be validated by your chat to feel good about yourself?
No, that's what you said.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. But I want to know if you're on the same page as me.
No, my entire self-worth does not come from my Twitch chat.
Well, shit.
But 90% of it does.
Maybe I'm an anomaly then. What are you going to say?
Do you guys, when you guys lose a game or play badly, do you guys look at your chat a little bit less or more?
I'll look at it just to see what they say, just because if someone will say some shit damn, cutie, what happened that game, I'll tell them straight up, this guy's fucking sucking dick. That's what happened, dude. Wait, if someone's blowing ass, dude, they're blowing ass. I gotta let them know. But if I'm playing garbage, I'll play complete fucking trash. I had no fucking idea. A lot of these bruiser games I've played today, I've never played Aurelia Jax, Aatrox before.
I can tell.
Yeah. So I play them, and it's just I didn't know what the fuck I'm doing, dude. I felt like I learned something. I'll talk about what I learned from it, and then it's just well, that's that. Let me run a 3-minute commercial break now. I'm not opposed to if I know I fucked up, it's yeah, I fucked up. That's that. But let's go on now. We're going to go to the final topic, everyone's favorite topic, the live question and answer segment. So, Pants, have you ever done a question and answer segment before?
I don't remember. I don't remember, though.
Well, for the question and answer segment, they got questions, we got answers. This is going to be off the top, whatever questions come, rapid fire, let's get it. Question number 1. This is the question we get asked every month. So I gotta keep it going every month. God. Jackie882133 wants to know, at all of us, is League of Legends dying?
Again, dude.
Again. I want to hear our guest's opinion on it. I'll say, I think that the game is definitely, I think it's in its winding down period. Like, it was on the upshot, like, for fucking who knows how long. I definitely think it's winding down. I don't think that it's dying by any means, but I definitely think that, you know, Fortnite's a really good game and a lot of people fucking play it. So it might not be dying in other regions, but maybe in NA it's not having the explosive growth it used to. Pants, what's...
I can't take this.
I think it's dying, but it won't die. You know what I mean?
You think it is dying, though.
It's like dying, but it won't die because it's like the best MOBA, I think. You know what I mean? Out of the genre.
Yeah, I mean, it's like...
So it's like it's going to go...
Yeah, I mean,
up,
it's
down,
like the only
go...
fucking MOBA that exists still. Like, there's still HOTS and Smite and Dota 2, but... Yeah, League of Legends is like probably the one that if you ask your friend, they probably know it. Like, how many of you guys have played Smite? Have you guys played Smite?
I forgot about the game until you just said it. I'm gonna be
yeah, that's kind of true.
Yeah, so not even Smite then, just HOTS and Dota 2. So there's like 3 games and League of
HOT or HOTS,
yeah,
right?
Heroes of the Storm. Have you played Heroes of the Storm?
Yeah, I play that one champion that has 2 champs on it. Cho'Gath.
I've never played
Cho'Gath,
it, so
whatever.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Sky, is League dying?
Dude, actually, I've been around long enough to realize that, like, there will be, every game is 1 patch away, 1 or 2 patches away from blowing up or dying. Always. Like, a good example is, like, you know, I think Dynamic Q came out and almost killed League in America.
Oh, that's
like,
right.
legit. Like, and had they did another patch of that in that direction, League would have been
terrible. Oh yeah, dude,
Dynamic
Q was probably one of the worst things that ever happened in this game. Like, it was actually atrocious.
So like, people are like, we're still recovering from that one bad decision, in my opinion. And like, the same is true for like the way I see it is, like, other games make choices that are like can't blow up. Fortnite's a great example. Wait, is it Fortnite? I guess the publishers of Fortnite is a great example. They used to publish Paragon, which was a MOBA that was first person. I don't know anyone who played Paragon. Let me be honest.
They gave me. I went to E3. They gave me a beta card. They told me I'd email them. Like, they gave me a beta card. It said Paragon, and in the back was an email. He said, "Email me," and he didn't tell me anything other than that. I looked the game up. I was like, "This game's absolute dog shit," and I threw the card away. And then, lo and behold, they fucking went out of business, so. Or they didn't go out of business, they fucking canceled the game or whatever, so. Just
yeah, isn't like a good example of it? Fortnite used to be a PvE game. Came out as a PvE game.
Yeah, I think it was like a zombie game or some shit.
It was, people forget about that. Like, so like, they made one big decision and just blew everything up, you know? And you could even, a lot of different games in the past have done that too. I think one of the things that stands up to me, I think MapleStory released Big Bang expansion, literally killed the game. RuneScape, like
Diablo 3. You're gonna talk about that.
Diablo 3 like killed the game.
Oh,
the auction house.
Wait, the auction house. Wait, the auction house was the best fucking thing in that game. What are you talking about?
I made $180.
I made $200 off that. Scar, we were in Korea when that was going on, and I remember we'd always grind that shit and put everything. It felt like we actually felt like Chinese slave workers. Yeah. Like, we were in our fucking tight ass Korean fucking room. Just like no ventilation, no anything, 5 computers all running, and we were all just doing stupid Diablo 3 runs, putting shit up in the auction house.
Wait, was that the same time?
Yeah, yes, I remember this shit.
Oh my god, that was such... Dude, I remember that specifically because I couldn't believe you wanted to always turn on Ocelot's stream.
Yeah.
And have it running 24/7. We watched more Ocelot at that time than VOD.
I watched Ocelot
8 hours of Ocelot every day.
Ocelot stream running Diablo 3 to fucking sell shit in the auction house and then grinding Soloqueue, dude.
That was the life back then. But dude, this is off topic now, but you don't think the auction house was great? I think removing it was fucking awful.
Yeah.
Like the problem with Diablo 3 wasn't the auction house. The problem was they put zero.
The game was based around it.
They put zero fucking content in that garbage ass game on release. Like if you guys did the auction house, do you remember like the grind that you used to do? You go run into it was like run into a house and open a chest, and then you relog and then do the same thing.
Yeah.
That was the entire end game of that. Run in, open the chest, nothing good, log out and go back in.
No, it was terrible. Like just like oh god. But there's a lot of examples of games that can blow up or do really poorly off one patch or one expansion. I think League. Sure, it's going maybe in a downward momentum right now. Like generally, people are enjoying the game less from a high elo perspective, is what it sounds like, or from a long player perspective. But I would say there's still like a patch or two away from potentially it swinging the other way. And so like I have faith that maybe they hit the mark, you know. And I'm not going to give up faith in it because I want this game to succeed. I would like to keep playing League, you know. I don't want League to die in a year and me suddenly to have to be like a
Fortnite
streamer.
Hey, you can stream Fortnite. Dude, I watched you play Vampire. That game was. It looked fucking terrible. I watched you fight
Just stop that.
No. I watched you fight the Warwick boss or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
That looked like the most god awful fight I've ever seen in a game. It was just you'd get one hit off and then he'd do like a 4-chain combo and he'd just repeat that over and over again the whole play. That looked great. Wait.
So I knew.
Let me ask you though. What would you give that game? Because I didn't watch it.
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
You have to really like the atmosphere. Like you have to be really into vampires and like the lore of the setting to really enjoy it.
Do you not enjoy vampires?
I don't enjoy reading. I had one situation where I had to read four dialogue trees that branched off into 4 options. So I had 16 dialogue options, and every dialogue option would take 1 minute to 2 minutes to play out. So I think I was there for 20 minutes on one person listening to all the dialogue. And I had to because it was telling me about like important details about the game. So 20 minutes I clicked random decision trees to watch people talk. And I think at that moment I was like, I don't think I'm into this game.
Hey, I respect that, dude. Yeah, but just to finish off this question, I don't want League to die either. I love playing the game. I think Riot, I mean, they're a smart company. They'll know how to fix it. I think Clash is like a great way to go about it. And yeah, I think give them time.
I'm just saying, people have been saying WoW's been dead for like years, but they're like the biggest MOBA by like five times the other MOBAs. Like that's just a good example.
Ain't that the truth?
Is it an MMO? Is it considered MOBA now because of the PvP?
No. I'm just saying like like you can very much attribute like the MOBA genre explosion to like Dota 2 and League, right?
Yeah.
And like during every phase of WoW, people always ask the question: is WoW dying or is WoW dead? And sometimes it is, but like WoW is just like such a juggernaut. Like it's disgusting. And to be honest, like hopefully League could be that way too. It's like yeah, maybe they'll lose player base like here or there, but the game itself will be or should be very good. And I think that a lot of it would just be on what Riot's future decisions will be in the next couple of months.
I just want Riot's next game because if Clash of Clans was good, Clash Royale that was a huge success, right?
I'm telling you, Riot's next game, it's gonna either be an MMO or like a fucking shooter. Because
I think Battle Royale or fighting game.
I think MMO or shooter. What do you think it's gonna be, Pants?
I want the same hype as it had with like Overwatch. You remember that hype?
Yeah, I think
that was like,
dude. Yeah. I remember when Overwatch first came out, everyone got so hyped up for it, and then
no, it's because the trailer was so sick. Like actually, go and rewatch like the first trailer where like the kids like walking into like the hall, and then he sees all these heroes as super villains, like, and they're talking about the world of Overwatch. Like it looked like a Pixar film. Like you were getting hyped up, and then that's when like I remember when the game people were saying was this is what happened when their MOBA failed. They resorted to Overwatch, essentially. They pivoted to Overwatch. And now, it's fairly successful.
Yeah, it was like Team Fortress 2, but like...
Yeah, but I would have liked to see their MMO with the same assets. I would have loved to see an Overwatch MMO.
Oh.
That would have been legit.
Yeah.
But let's go to the next question. Exotic wants to know, do you think Riot should hire a streamer or a YouTuber or a challenger at the balancing team? And do you think Tyler's right about the state of the game now? I mean, I think we've all always said that just because you're a challenger doesn't mean you know how to balance a game. Balancing a game requires a lot more than knowing how to play a game, so...
Right. Like, a good example is everyone can agree Zoe's stupid, right? Literally the best champion in the game, I think, right now. If not top 3.
Delete that chat.
Like, literally, that's a challenger remark. What Pants said right there, delete that champion. Do you think that's a good way to solve a problem?
Hell,
rework it.
No, delete it. That's a good way to solve a problem.
Is that a good way to solve the problem? Like, in my opinion, what should happen is a lot of the invisible power in her W and her passive should disappear. But, like, that takes a lot of, like, that takes some thought. And, like, the initial thing, I think, like, the challenger players are really good at being able to find problems. But everyone in the world can find problems. Your mom can find problems. What people pay other people to do is to find solutions. And that's the difficult part.
Ain't that the fucking truth? But he said also, do you think Tyler's right about the state of the game now? If you guys don't know Tyler, he said, I hate this game, all that shit. Do you guys think that Tyler has some found reason for it? ADCs on the downswing? So I've been told.
I think he's just frustrated, right? He's super frustrated with the game, and I can understand that. I think his role, like, AD carry, I'll be honest, AD carry just got the shaft the last half. Like, unless you're playing Ezreal Kai'Sa and you love playing Ezreal Kai'Sa every game, every other AD right now maybe Varus feels relatively weak. And then you have stuff like, Yasuo being played in your lane, like Karma's still there. They just buffed Zyra. So it's like, you're still strong 25 minutes in the game, but the meta is also quicker than it used to be. So, like, you're useless for most of the game, which is the most important thing, unless you're playing Lucian.
Yeah, let me ask you guys, what do you think of Riot's philosophy that ADC shouldn't be, like, early game relevant?
I think that's okay for scale. Like, there should be scaling ADCs, you should have the option to pick something like Vayne or Jinx in certain situations. But that's hard to balance when they introduce Scuttle Crab.
I think that
our first tower.
I think that their, like, philosophy is pretty. I don't agree with it, just because the way that they want this game to go is, like, you used to have games on average, they go to like 40 minutes, 30 minutes. Now games usually end at like 20. Like, there's no room to go late. Like, you don't go late anymore. Like, we talked about it last show. Like, if my team's 0-6, just fucking FF this shit. We lost. Like, that's it. Like, they're going to do Baron.
Whoa. Does Pants agree with that? Wait. We talked about this last time. He wasn't here. So, he made the statement, and I kind of agree with him, that if your team is 0-6 at like 8 minutes, forfeit next game. What do you think?
No. Winnable.
Oh,
you think it's winnable?
Look at that mental, dude.
I respect that. Dude, I'm just saying, like, Baron, like, I had a fucking game. I had a game where the score was 22-4, and it was Dardoch in the game. He was like 2-10 or some shit, or like
he's Talia Jungle,
yeah,
right? He's still Baron.
Yeah, he's still Baron, and we just won the game off of that.
Yeah,
like
oh yeah, I saw that. I think that is
I think that is so stupid, and I hate the way that the game is right now, where like Baron is, you get Baron, you win the game. You don't get Baron, you don't win the game. Everything's revolved around Baron. Like, the early game is entirely to secure your lead to get Baron. Like, you don't do, like, if you're doing shit early game and it's not around Baron, you're gonna fucking lose. Like, if you're like, let's siege these towers and let's never go for Baron unless you're up like 80 kills, you need to set up for Baron, because Baron's how you close out.
Wait, did you guys like it when Baron did more damage? I can't believe they nerfed it.
Yeah, I don't know why. I understand why they nerfed it, because, like, I think of a game like
like Dota, for instance. Like, I've played some of it. I don't understand all the intricacies, but like Roshan doesn't just absolutely fucking obliterate you. Like, if I touch Roshan, it's not going to kill me in half of a second. Like, Baron used to, you touch it, you die instantly.
Yeah, I had to make sure 4 or 5 players are dead, and one person alive was a support.
Yeah.
And then I can do Baron.
Yeah, like, I understand where they're going with the direction of it, but the thing is, if you're going to make Baron weaker, you have to make the buff less, because the buff is so fucking strong, and if you make it easy to do, like, the game's just over. Like, if there's no contesting it, Baron does no damage, they just get Baron for free and you just lose. Like, at least before, there was like a comeback mechanic where, just wait for them to do Baron, maybe we team fight them off of it. Now it's like, they're on Baron, but they're taking 0 damage. I guess we just give it, and there goes our tower.
I mean, Pants, what do you think about this? You're the jungler, dude. Baron is your objective. What do you think?
The patch before Baron, like, if you had total control, you could do it in like a second. Now, second iteration, super damage Baron, right? With the 120 corruption damage.
Yeah.
That you never touched. But I learned that because I lost the cutie and ship there because we aced them and then we got aced by the Baron
you
afterwards.
went to Baron? Yeah, 4 people went to Baron. They all died, and then we went to Baron and we got him and we won the game.
Yeah, I was so tilted. I was like, why does it just like fisted us, and I was like, wait, what? Okay, I'm never touching that ever again. That was a life lesson. And in this patch, they nerfed it, so I don't even. And I've only like it feels the same, but like I don't have a good power level of the Baron right now. I think it still does a lot of damage.
With a Bloodthirster, literally just solo face tanking it.
Oh really? Like I don't even know if
that thing looked like it did 0 damage to it. It was kind of ridiculous. Like I don't like how early game the game is right now. I understand that like for the general population, you don't want to be trapped in a game for like 40 plus minutes. So you want the games to be as quick as possible, but like making games as quick as possible makes balancing very hard because I mean, if you want your late game carries, late game's 20 minutes. Laning phase is like 8 of those 20 minutes. Well, you got your late game, dude. It's 20 minutes, Baron spawn, and now you have a fucking hyper carry running around. I think if you made the game last longer, it would be better, but...
Dude, a lot of the early game problems come from the Scuttle, which I forgot. I didn't even talk to you about. Man, Scuttle, dude. What do you think about this new fan-dangled little crab running around? Do you love it? Do you think it's the greatest thing? You love Scuttle.
At first I hated it, but now I just don't care. I adapted to it.
Oh. Dude, look, this is what you need to be a consistently high challenger. Adaptation, mental.
Do you hate Scuttle, Scar? Because I'm pretty sure most players at this point, they don't even give a shit about Scuttle.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like
I accept that Riot's not going to do anything about it. I don't think it should be in the game.
I hate that it doesn't have its own timer. I hate that so much. It's gray on my screen. Is that 50, 30 seconds? When is it coming? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hate that so much.
It's not like I don't like that RNG could randomly be. I'd be down if it was like you kill it one side and it spawns to the other side.
I like that. Know? That's cool.
But it's just like completely random, and then like sometimes like I'll lose jungle and then I'll get shit on so hard because it spawns 3 times in the other side.
Wait.
Or like I'll win jungle and it spawns the other side, and all of a sudden it's even. And I'm just like, what just. It's hard right now when I jungle. I actually have no idea what I'm doing because a lot of times I can't grasp the current jungle at the moment. It's just super random.
Pants, do you path according to the Scuttle at all, or no? Because when I jungle, I don't even look at the Scuttle. Honestly,
who are you playing?
I play Xin Lee Sin, Graves.
Yeah. You kind of path to it. I mean, if you have like the better mid priority, they're pushing up, then it's your Scuttle. But it like, you know. I mean, I don't want to reveal my strategy, but like, you know, the red buff to Scuttle or like red buff to gank the Scuttle. I love doing that.
No, I mean, the first Scuttle I always go for because most people will just split them or whatever.
Oh, you're talking about like crabs after?
Yeah, I'm talking about crabs after. Do you give a shit about those? Because half the time I'll just give them up because it's like, I'm just going to go gank. It's not worth the fucking time to kill this stupid
So like,
thing.
if there's like a better play where you can like dive bot lane and the crab's like on top, you're just like, well, diving bot lane sounds like a better idea. Crab is like worth like what, 1.3 camps?
Yeah, give or take 1.3 camps. I think it's half a champion kill.
Yeah, so like it's just like, okay, if it's there, like and let's say the enemy jungle takes it, like the enemy jungle has a little advantage, not like, oh, the game's over advantage, you know? So it's just like, I guess they'll take it, whatever. Not the end of the world.
Yeah, like I think that the Scuttle changes, I'm pretty indifferent about it now. Like everyone was like going crazy about it, but now that it's settled down, when I jungle, I don't even fucking look at the thing. Like, I'll do it on my first. Like, I'll do my level 2 cheese gank, and then I'll go grab it, and then it's like, well, that's enough of the Scuttle now. I'm just going to go run around.
But if you do get it, like 5 minutes or 7 minutes, it is a little morale boost, right?
Yeah, no, I'll definitely, if I get it and the game's looking rough, I'll ping spam. I'll let them know, like, hey, look at this, guys. I got the Scuttle. We can win this shit. I got the huge lead.
Actually, for me, Scuttles used to be better junglers. So, like, because all the really good junglers try to be, like, ultra efficient. And I use the Scuttle as, like, a way where, like, I just know where they're going to go there, and I just camp. And I can then cheese my way back into the game.
I respect that.
That's literally what I want to use Scuttle for the most. And then, like, then I could tell I got into their head. Like, they got so tilted because they're winning, but, like, their mid lane didn't collapse in time, or their support didn't get there in time. And I just got a free kill.
Sky's the big brain jungler of us all, dude. He's just waiting at the Scuttle for the lowly jungler.
I care more about the Scuttle when I'm mid lane than I do in the jungle, I think. Which is weird.
Yeah, I care more when I'm playing not jungle because it's just free gold for me. When I'm jungle, it's like, dude, there's free gold everywhere. I look top lane, that's free gold for me. I'm gonna go get it. Scuttle,
it's like you prioritize it, like kind of like almost as well, like a little bit better than. Is it? No, it's like equal to me like a red buff or buff actually. That's how I prioritize it.
Jeez, I look at that thing like it's a fucking Gromp. Like, maybe I want it. I don't give a shit about that thing. Like, if it's up, I'll get it. If it's in my way, if it's not, then it's like I'm not gonna go from top side to the fucking bottom river just to get the fucking Scuttle. You can have it, dude.
If it's like something you out of the way that, and like, or if it's like, oh crap, I forgot I was gonna face it, but like if it's out of the way of what you're going to do a minute later, then you just kind of ignore it.
Yeah, but I think people, they over hype the Scuttle. I think it's just
they used to. I think everyone's starting to realize it's not as
it's not
game changing.
Yeah, it's not game changing. Like, I think most people have learned to play around him. I think it's a nice addition to the game. I don't know if like the health of the game is better because of it. I still think that junglers still can just spam gank if they want. I mean, spam gankers are even more favorable now than I feel like they were before.
I like the last. I like the last jungle iteration better than this one because I was level 4 while everyone's level 3. That was sick.
Yeah, that was dumb. Fuck that shit. But that's going to be it for the show. We're going to conclude it on that note. Thanks for being here, Pants. If the people want more of you, my friend, to conclude Beyond the Rift episode number 85, got to throw that one in there. Where can they find you?
You can find me at youtube.com/ LuigiDragon, I think. Twitter.com/ LuigiDragon. Facebook.com/ LuigiDragon, LOL. And yeah, that's it, I think.
Scar, if the people want more of you, where can they get you?
They'll find me on Twitch or Twitter under Scar. I'll be streaming in like 20 minutes.
And you guys know where to find me. We're here every Thursday, 5 p.m. EST. Be there or be square, my friend, because it's always going to be a good time. But that's going to be it for Beyond the Rift. Hope you have a good rest of your day, everyone. Goodbye.